Hey, Forest Lakes District. Scott here, Director of Church Multiplication. Just finished working out this morning, and as I was spending time with the Lord from Isaiah, just was struck by some words that were so encouraging today, especially in light of the announcement of the extension of the safer at home orders and just the temptation towards discouragement in that. So just really thankful for what the Lord brought to me from Isaiah 11. Just wanted to share it with you. It starts with, first of all, the promise of the Messiah who is to come hundreds of years later. So Isaiah was foretelling of this one who had come. A shoot will come from the stump of Jesse. From his roots a branch will bear fruit. The Spirit of the Lord will rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and of understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of the knowledge and fear of the Lord, and he will delight in the fear of the Lord. Of course, speaking of Jesus, saying that he will bring righteousness, he will judge the needy with justice, he will give decisions for the poor of the earth, he will strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, with the breath of his lips he will slay the wicked. Righteousness will be his belt, and faithfulness the sash around his waist. And the first thing that just struck me is just how beautiful that foretelling is of the coming Christ, and really who he is. That Jesus is the one who can be depended upon, the one who alone is righteous, the one who cares deeply for the needy and the poor of the earth, something we're called to in these difficult days as well. But then what struck me even more beautifully is this description that starts at verse 6. The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie down with the goat, the calf and the lion and the yearling together, and the little child will lead them. The cow will feed with the bear, the young will lie down together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. The infant will play near the cobra's den, and the young child will put its hand into the viper's nest. They will neither harm nor destroy on all my holy mountain, for the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. And of course, there's a lot of descriptions there of predator and prey getting along together. And I don't think that's probably a literal description of what heaven's going to be like, but really a representation of this radical sense of unity and peace that will come in the new heaven and new earth, where we will be together and strife and enmity, all those things will cease and we will be in unity. And I think that's particularly hopeful today because we're in a season of isolation. And I just think it's so important for us to be putting our hope in that picture of what it will one day be like, when not only will we be together, but we will be together in unity and love. And just such an encouragement. And so just let me pray for you guys as I'm thinking about you today and just wanting to pray this truth over you. Father, just want to pray that you would be with our leaders of our churches today, Father, especially as there's a temptation towards discouragement in my own heart. I know it must be a similar battle for many out there, and I just pray, Father, that first of all, we would recognize that our hope is in you as the root of Jesse, the one who is fully perfect in righteousness and who defends the poor and loves the needy. Father, may we live in light of that hope that we have in you, your perfect example. May it be reflected in how it is we respond to the world in need. And finally, I just pray, Father, just for this unbelievable picture that you give us of radical peace, of radical unity, of radical hope and love that just not only transcends what's even possible on this earth, but is just far beyond what we can even ask or imagine or think. And so, Father, just pray that the awe of that hope that we have would just give great encouragement to all today. And Father, as we think about that, may it strengthen us in today's troubles to just continue going forward and to continue to be an encouragement to those you've called us to shepherd. And I just pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.